Giras, sir, today I have to start with you. The question is, what is your government intending to do?
See, if you remember, I mean, even before the elections, Dr. Pramod Sawant had made a comment that at least some of the demolished temples should be rebuilt. And I think Goa needs to reclaim the historical past, our culture, and that statement in the budget which was passed immediately after the swearing in, he proved that it was not a mere statement but an action statement by providing 20 crores for this purpose. So I, first of all, on behalf of the party and the people of Goa, I would like to congratulate the CM for taking the step of announcing a corpus. So now coming back to going back to why this is important. See, if you see Goa's history and the Portuguese rule, I think a lot of people are not comfortable when we talk about the Inquisition. But Inquisition was the very basis because of which the temples were demolished, because there was a very particular agenda that people should be disconnected from the religion. So people did not stop at demolishing a temple, but the holy water pond, which we call Tari, that was also destroyed. All the trees around it were cut. So I think this was a very barbaric act of trying to disconnect people from their culture, from their place of heritage, because temple is just not a place of worship. It is where the next generations are taught about the culture of traditions, and I think that is why this cultural revival is extremely important, and the step taken by the government is to be appreciated.
We will go into the details of that, but before that, Amit, how are you looking at this? How is your party looking at this? Giriraj says this is an attempt at cultural revival. What is your opinion on that?
See, firstly, I think when government makes a statement of the nature that it is making, I think we should understand one fact, that Goa is a state with communal harmony. We have not understood or studied the ramifications of such a statement, such a move. No temples which are allegedly destroyed have been identified. No places have been identified, and I think the government or the BJP has today learned a fact that it's best to divide and rule. I think that's a fact which I see when it comes to such a statement which is being made. Now, of course, it's a very good thing that cultural heritage is revived, temples are revived, churches are revived. But irony of the situation is, sometime back we have seen that the same government was protecting destruction of heritage site at a UNESCO heritage site at Old Goa, and in fact has not taken any steps till today to protect that heritage site. Have not taken any action against the government machinery which was involved in granting such fraud permission. So I think it's very ironical statement, and I feel the ramifications of it is far-fetched when it comes to Goa's religious harmony is concerned. So it's a thing for me as a Hindu, thing for me as a Goan, and thing for me as a Goan who believes in communal harmony, that it will have far-fetched effects on Goa's communal harmony. And I've repeated this statement once again and again in my entire statement before you right now, that it has wide ramifications, and I think proper study needs to be done. You identify the structure. It's a very sensitive issue, it's a very sensitive topic to deal with. And before any study was made as to what are these structures which the government is intending to revive or to restore, such a statement has been taken very indifferently by the people of Goa.
It can create more confusion than clarity.
You see what has happened in last decade, and you've seen what has happened in last 1 month as far as Goa is concerned. As a Goan, it disturbs me. As a Goan who always celebrated all the festival, as a Goan who believed that Goa is an example for communal harmony for the rest of the country, what is happening in the state of Goa in last few days and a month or so is very disturbing for me as a Goan.